episode number 4.
Yeah, 4.
It's 4.
We made it.
We did make it.
What's crazy is it's going by so quick.
It's
like,
because we're having fun.
And then we have like episode 10 or 11.
And
Always the odd number. Never 12. Just 10 or 11.
Well, 10's an even number.
10's even number. Like the last 2 seasons have been episode 11. And then we just...
Because what normally happens, we're like, we're doing so good. Let's go missing and stop talking to everybody.
We'll record an episode and then shit will happen. And then like, fuck. But it's
happens.
always like good breaks. Like I need them.
Oh, yeah.
You probably need them too. Like
For sure. It's nice.
Life happens like this. Life happens, when it rains, it pours.
Because, fathers know best. The first word in that is fathers. So we got to take care of the little ones.
And little ones, and then life just gets. I don't know about you, bro. As you get older, it's just like when you're younger.
Yeah.
It's like, this is my analogy about life.
I want to hear this. You're
juggling one ball. It's mad easy, and then
Wake up
life gives you another ball. Okay, it's easy. Then by age 32, that sounds crazy.
All the balls.
God's just throwing balls at your face. And you can't juggle that shit. You're just getting pecked in the face. And you're just like, shit, bill payment, student loans. My daughter's turning 10.
Oh my God.
Her body's changing. I'm like, oh God, please, God, give me.
Been recording for a minute and a half.
Bro, I be going through it, man. My daughter be so moody, man.
Yeah.
Love that girl, though.
That's good, man. She got like moody.
Oh, bro, yes, she
talks back?
Yeah, it'd be so funny because like she talks back.
Yeah.
And then my girl looks at me and she goes, ooh.
That would...
Because to my girl's like, because me and her, we have our little discussions, and then she's like, to see her, like, they both be ganging up on me, man.
Maybe you're... Because you're...
Or, like, they'll be talking, it'd be crazy, like, they'll have their conversations.
Yeah.
And they laugh and giggling. And they hear me coming up the stairs, silence.
Talking shit about it. Well, because you're also...
Silence.
You can't relate with...
And my daughter just changes, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, you can't... That's fucked up, right?
Like, I know for a fact my girl sees a different side of my daughter than I do.
Well, because they're also like, she's like, we are females. Like, it's different. Like, yeah. Logan is a bro. Like, I know the way Logan is with his mom is not the way he's with me. Dude, we had a barbecue.
Who knows, but like, think about it. How are you with your dad and how are you with your mom?
Oh, it's different.
Your mom, aren't you But your mom knows the real you, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
She's seen you naked.
She has.
My mom used to tell me that shit all the time.
My dad's so awkward sometimes.
Like, my mom as a kid, she'd be like, when I used to say something, like, oh, Mom, stop. She'd be like, I seen you naked. Remember that? I cleaned your ass. I'm like, all right.
You know what's funny? Like, I think I learned, like, you can also tell, like, how kids are raised differently. So, like, I have kids, I coach, whatever. So, one of the moms made shirts for me and my dad and Mark, like, to say coach on them.
Oui.
So she gave us the shirts. Kids are like, hey, here's the shirts, right? And I was like, all right. And so Mark and I just popped the top off in the dugout, like in front of the kids. And some of the kids were like, oh my God. And Logan's like, what's the big deal? Like, they're just dudes.
Yeah.
And then there was one kid that was like, why are your shirts off? I was like, yeah, we're all dudes here. Like, who cares? Like, it's fine. And then there's just like, it's funny to see like some kids like still.
No, my daughter's like that. She's like, if I walk around in boxers, she'll get pissed.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't want, she's like,
I guess I never thought about that.
She's like, put on some shorts, put on some clothes. So I can't even be myself anymore.
Logan and I like
when I get in the bathroom, I have to wear like let's say like
you have a robe. You're a robe guy.
It's time to go to bed. No, yeah. I have to wear a t-shirt, my boxers, and some shorts.
That's tough. I mean, it's different.
It's good though. She needs to know that.
Like Logan and I will take a piss in the woods together, like in the fence. Like we just take a piss real quick.
You gotta be,
It's just a girl though. It's also different. It's different.
10-year-old girl too.
Yeah,
about to be 11 soon.
About to be 11, bro.
Just kill myself.
What are you gonna do when she's like? What are you gonna do? Like, I need the car, Dad. Like, let me borrow the car. I gotta go with my friends. That's essentially in 3 years.
That's why thank God for Apple, man. They got the AirTags.
Drop it in there. And then she gets the notification. This car has an AirTag, and she's like, nope.
I had to get her some knockoff shit from China.
Some fake one that's like not traceable. I don't know. I think I put AirTags on Logan. Like that's whenever I go to the big parks with him, I put one in his back pocket. But I've told him, I'm like, this is so if you get kidnapped, I can find you. He's like, okay, Dad. Like no one's.
You
like,
do that to you?
I told him, yeah, hell yeah.
That's like an invisible leash almost.
Kind of, but it's better.
They're smart though.
Yeah, universal.
That's a parent tip. Yo, parent hack.
You go to the big parks with your kids, little AirTag.
You and Mayor Adams on the same page. You hear about what he did?
What did he do?
You know, you didn't hear about this shit?
No, I didn't.
He's I think he bought about like 500,000 AirTags.
Okay.
And he's saying to prevent car thefts in New York.
Yeah.
You could go pick up your AirTag at a local precinct.
Yeah.
And
wait, I can go to a precinct and get a free air tag?
No. I don't know where he comes up with this shit. I don't know where you're gonna get this, but he's offering.
I don't want to roll up.
I swear to God,
just like, yo, can I get my free air tag?
He's offering free air tags to stop car thefts in New York.
But I want one.
Like the person who stole your car is not gonna be like, he's not gonna have an iPhone that says, yo, you have an air tag in your car.
Oh my God, that's funny.
I swear to God, bro. He's like, he literally said, I have a new initiative.
I figured it out. I figured it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a new initiative. Air tags. To stop car thefts, we got air tags. Yes, I know. And then you got some dude in a white suit, in a black suit coming with a suitcase full of air tags.
He's like, this is how we're going to prevent
He's like, technology, NYP and the Air Tags Association. Bro. But it might work, though. It might work. I think it works.
I just don't think that, like...
You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, like,
imagine, like, yo,
imagine
you, like, yo, my car got stolen. The cops like, yo, did it have an air tag?
Nah.
Oh, you asked.
That's on you, bro. That's
on you because it's just free.
Like, you don't think, like, when stuff like that, like...
There's someone that came up with that idea.
Yeah.
And got a raise. And he got $1 million raise. He makes $1 million.
Yeah, but, like, I think about that, like, this is why, like, it's so, like, this is why, like, I don't take a lot of things seriously. I really don't, because it's just, like, dude...
Shout out to him, though, man. Because at least he's trying.
I guess, but
he's
it's just
trying.
Like,
at least he's trying.
But look at the world we live in. Like, some of this stuff is just like, I'm like, this cannot be real.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I'm starting to I'm getting to that age where
this is a simulation.
I swear
fake,
to God,
bro. I'm like, this is fake. I'm like, this cannot be real. Like, what? I
swear to God, I had that conversation with my girl.
Yes.
But it was different though. I came to that conclusion.
Yeah.
Because I live in Long Island now. I live in Westbury.
Yeah.
Like, I'm staying there. I have not claimed Westbury yet.
Okay.
So people ask me, where do you live? I live in Ozone Park. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like,
what do you mean?
I live in Westbury yet, but I haven't changed my address.
Yeah.
Because I'm not fully there yet. I don't feel like that's my home yet.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's a simulation.
It's fake.
If you want to feel like you're not living in a real world,
yeah.
Westbury.
What's that movie, The Truman Show, with Jim Carrey, when it's like a movie about him, but no one knows about him?
We were driving home, and I told my girl, I'm like, this shit's all fake. And she's like, what are you talking about? Everyone in Long Island is just, you guys are all living a different life. And I only feel normal when I'm in New York City. When I'm in Queens, Ozone Park.
When you see the crazy.
That's when I feel normal. And she's like, what do you mean? And she's like, everything just feels like weird. Like, you go to the Trader Joe's, the cashier attending you doesn't seem like, it seems like it's like he's playing a role, like an actor playing a role. Like, the dude fought for that, you know? And then, like, so we leave Trader Joe's. I'm like, yo, she was so weird. My girl's like, what? She was nice. I'm like, nah.
Why is she nice?
Something about her was off. And then we're walking, and I see some dude just, like, literally walking like a robot.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, you see? You didn't see that? She was like, what, babe? I'm like...
Some people are just like,
That's weird. And then we get into the car, I'm like, watch. When I go home, you're going to see the same lady parked in my spot and our next door neighbor smoking a cigarette right by our house.
Yeah.
And she goes, babe, that's not true. We come home, swear to God, that's the same.
But like,
she's like, oh my God, babe, you're right. I'm like,
this
shit is weird. I'm
yeah,
like,
that's a little... I definitely think...
everything. It's like, I can predict. It's like...
See, I'm like that, but it's reversed for me. Like, okay, I went to this past weekend...
No hate to Long Island, by the way.
No, it's no hate.
It's just a lot of weird...
But the thing is, this is why we're different, bro. Because, like, to me, that's how it should be. Like, everyone's got the routine. You do what you're supposed to do. Everyone's good. I went to the Queen's Fair this past weekend, and my mom always would tell me, she's like, whenever people leave the house, they think that they look good. Like, everyone thinks when they walk out their house, they're like, okay, I look decent, I look good. And I just look at people, I'm just be like, yo, you are wearing, like, yo, it was like, just like, there's just stuff that happens. I'm like, this can't be the real world right now. Like, they're just.
But New York City, you have to expect there's so many, like, people, like, I expect the city feels like the
I
city.
saw a woman who looked like she ate 3 women, and she was wearing a Cookie Monster tank top and Cookie Monster booty shorts, and she said, I'm a bad bitch to her friend, and her friend was like, in matching Elmo clothes, was like, yes, you are a bad bitch.
On brand.
Like,
I see that. I can see that. That's normal to me.
And in my head, I'm like, this is like, how did we get here? We were waiting online for a ride, and some little kid was like, Mom, like, it's hot, like, the sun's in my eyes. And she's like, what I look like, an umbrella? And I was like, what?
That's hilarious. That's real, though.
That was so fucking...
That's real. That's genuine. That's genuine.
I was like,
I respect
but
that
what
so
gets
much.
me is like,
I love that. I'm like, yo, this girl's a genius.
I looked around. I was like, no one else sees like what's going on, right?
No, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The place where you feel like you're in a simulation the most.
Talk to me.
The location where you feel like this is not real.
Yeah.
Like this is all fake. Someone pinched me. The Jamaica station for the LIRR. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. I swear I was there and I'm having my AirPods on.
Yeah, you listen to music.
I pause it. There's people looking at you, staring at you, like you don't see them staring at you. They're like, yeah, man, I was outside and they're looking at you like this. And in the city, if someone stares at you that long, that means like
something's up. Yeah,
we have problems.
Yeah,
because I haven't. You're not giving me no money.
Somebody,
you don't stare. You only stare at people you know and like want to relay information.
ADHD right now.
Or we want to fight.
How much money do you think you could make as a homeless person on the street one day? How much money do you think you could make? How much money do you think they make?
I wouldn't be a good homeless person.
How much money do you think they make? Like on a day on a corner?
100, 115.
That's not bad, bro.
Not a bad life.
Not bad.
But yo,
there's a lady on Cyprus. She's a fake baby, and she sells fruit.
Is it a fake baby?
The foot fell off the other day, so yes, it's a fake baby. I saw the foot fall from the dog. And I was like, that's fake.
She's good.
Dude, that's good. Have a fake baby, but then like, the thing is, you can't call out a fake baby. You can be like,
give her props. That's
smart. She's playing chess.
See, if we had more people like her, we would be in Mars. If we had people like that, we would be in Mars. But yo, no lie, bro. I'm on LIRR, and the dude's talking on the phone. He's like, "Yeah, work was hard today. You know, we had a crazy shift." And he's looking at me, like making straight eyes.
Maybe he's like,
and he's this close. No, I thought
that's a lot.
I thought that too.
I'm
like, all right, this guy's off. You know, he's crazy. Because I wanted to fight him, because that's my New York instinct.
Yeah.
I mean, he has problems. He's trying to fight. But no, that's just him. He's just naturally
weird.
Long Island. And then, the simulation.
The simulation.
I'm not trying to offend nobody from Long Island, because you guys are all great people. I love y'all. But then I see some other lady. She's literally having a spaz attack on the platform. She's just like...
Maybe just Tourette's.
Nah, bro. And everyone around her was just...
Yeah.
In their own little motion.
What if she was possessed?
Bro, it felt like I was playing a video game. And I was the only one. I was looking around like, is anyone else seeing this shit?
Oh, that's how I feel when I'm in when I'm in
Bro, I was just... Yeah. And I told my girl, I'm like, yo, this isn't normal. I know this ain't normal.
Nah.
This Trader Joe's I go to ain't normal. This Target I go to ain't normal.
It's fake. Everything's fake,
Everything is weird. Like, even some of the neighbors I see, like, they just do the same shit.
It's different, bro.
They walk the same way every day.
Mm-hmm.
And then the crazy part about it is, I'm starting to be part of the simulation.
Well, that's how they get you. They're like, oh, you made it over here now.
Because like after I drop off my daughter, I usually go for a walk on my neighborhood just to like walk.
Yeah, I just think that's just like, it's wild to me that you do that.
With no music, I just walk.
That's even more insane.
It's nice. I want to enjoy the weather, like, because I want to enjoy like the.
Like you just go for a walk.
I love the summer, so like I'll just.
And Jill's like, yep, just go for your walk.
I walk 2 minutes. I'll walk from.
Here to there, come back.
Yeah, and then
that's
walk around the block,
to me,
and
bro.
then like just.
That's like such an old Dominican man thing to do. That's what that is. It's like, I gotta go for. He's going for. And like the thing is, you're gonna do this walk every single day.
No, sometimes my girl comes to me. I'm like, sweetheart, you wanna come walk with me?
And she's like, this is the worst.
No, she likes it, but she's like,
lying to you.
But then she's
what
my girl loves to do though, she likes to switch it up. She's like, why you always gotta do this walk? Why don't we do our own walk? I'm like, listen, I'm inviting you on my walk.
This is my space.
We're doing my walk. And she's like, but babe, that walk is so boring. I'm like, why do you gotta ruin this good thing? I have a good thing. I invited you to enjoy my good thing. She's like, but let's walk this way. It's more scenic. You see more houses.
It's like, no, I like what I like.
And I'm like, no, I like my walk. Yeah. And then, so we're doing our walk, and then she has a different pace. I'm like, come on, like,
no, she's fucking everything.
We're doing my walk. Like,
your whole shit is done.
First, you changed the route. Now you're changing the pace. Like, come on, like, we're a team. You want to?
I'm open to trying new things. I love new things. No, I love new things.
But if you're gonna, if it's my thing,
yeah,
it's my thing. It's my thing I made. You gotta do it my way.
How you gonna grow like that?
I know. We did her way, and I'm like, yo, this is not the good way. It's not the good way at all. Not the good way.
I agree with Jill on this one. Like, I'm sorry,
but that's what I'm starting to realize that I'm becoming part of the simulation.
Yeah. They now know that that's Oscar. He does his walk.
Yeah.
6:30. That's his time. He does his walk.
Yeah, like people see me. They're like, at first when I used to do the walk, people
I guarantee you,
used to look at me like I was robbing houses.
In a year, when you don't do your walk, you're gonna get hey, are you guys okay? I didn't see Oscar do his walk today. And
Yeah.
like, oh, see?
Yeah, you're right. Because, you're right. That's it.
You walk the cat.
Acceptance. This is acceptance. I'm part of the simulation.
You walk the cats. The cats go on walks? Or, one of those?
No, my neighbor does. She be walking her cat. Her cat is mad beautiful.
That's beautiful.
And her cat and my cat talk through the floor. And I don't sleep
What does that mean?
This motherfucking meows and that motherfucking meows. And they be meowing the whole night. I swear to God. Shit. God don't like me.
Bro, that's not true.
I swear to God, bro. And then, of course, my girl, I'm like, yo, sweetheart, what's going on at nighttime? And she's like, what's wrong? And she's like, and I'm like, yo.
I was like, you don't hear the conversation happening?
I'm like, yo, they talk. And she's like, no, they don't. That's just our cat.
I haven't told you
And
this.
I'm like, no, these motherfuckers talk. I hear him meow, and then the other cat meows. Simultaneously, they're talking. They're communicating through the floor. And she goes, no, they're not. And I'm like, sweetheart, they talk. I know they talk. I'm not having this discussion. The next door neighbor tells me, I hear a cat all the time. Yeah, they talk. And I'm like...
Okay, so it's like, so you're not the fucked up one. Like, you're like, okay, you got this. Yeah.
And I'm like, I told you they talk. She's like, oh, shit, they talk.
I got a confession. I can tell you something.
Go.
I've been introduced to the world of cats lately.
Okay.
Yeah. Cats are... They're not the worst.
They're not.
But I will say this. Those fuckers... Does a cat go on the bed with you guys sometimes?
I could
like in the all right. In the middle of the night, if the cat ever went on the bed, would it wake up Jill?
Bro, it used to wake me up.
But would it wake Jill up?
She's used to this shit.
Exactly. Fuck that. Oh my god, bro. All right. So I'm sleeping, and then I got, and I'm just like, I turn around and it's literally on her face, and I'm like, "Are you not
her face?
Her face, and she's just knocked out, and I'm just like, "Are you not awake right now?" And I'm just looking at this fucking cat at 2 a.m. I'm just like, "You fucking motherfucker!" Like,
the crazy part about it, her cat the first time, I'm sleeping, and I have allergies to cats, like bad. Like what's crazy is our first date, we're talking. And she's like, oh, I have a cat. I'm like, oh, I'm allergic to cats. She's like, really? And throughout the date, my Zyrtec started to wear off.
Oh,
and she still has cat. Yeah. Like, she still, once you have a cat, you have a cat. That shit follows you.
Everywhere, yeah, for sure.
My nose starts dripping a little bit. My eyes starts getting like little red. She's like, what's going on? And I'm like,
I'm just drunk.
My allergies. She's like, oh, shit. So, like, she knows I have allergies.
That's it. And she still says, fuck you, I'm gonna just...
Nah, she loves that fucking cat. So then... I'm sleeping one day and I see that wake up, and the cat would like around 2 a.m. do this crazy shit. Like, he would run around the house and then jump on the bed, and then
they're quick.
And then I'll go like, yo, and then he'll jump off. And
can't
then,
be too mean
and
to
then
the cat.
no. I'm like, how? Because this cat's trying to kill me. Because she was knocked out. She was.
They're not gonna wake up. They're used to it. Exactly.
And this cat's just doing like he's racing around the house and then jumping on the bed, and then fucking with me. Like, he went into the sheets, pulled the sheets.
Oh, this...
Try to bite my feet and then run away. Yes.
You're lying. Because I had a dream the other night that the cat was attacking my feet, and I was like, hey, I think your cat attacked my feet last night. She's like, they would never do that. And I was
like... I have blood on my... I literally I have a scab.
Blood?
I have a scab on my foot right now. Because, like, I was watching the NBA game. I know, I sound like an old man. Watching the NBA game. I was watching the game. And then the cat, out of nowhere, just walked up quietly, looked at me, went like this, went for my foot, bit it, drew blood, ran off. And I went, what the fuck? And then my girl came out, she's like, what's wrong?
I'm like, what'd you do to the cat? And you're like, I just was sitting here, like, kind of.
I'm like, she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, yo, your cat just bit me. I say your cat, because when it gets me mad,
it's your cat.
And she
goes, like, when a kid does something bad, it's your kid.
But she's like, you're such a baby. And I'm like, oh, I'm a baby. Okay. No problem. She got out.
I'm drawing your cat.
I'm like,
cats to swim.
I'm like, she came up. I'm like, if I killed your cat, I'm the wrong one. But I'm bleeding off my foot. I'm bleeding off my foot.
You're not gonna win this battle.
She's like, you're bleeding. Oh my god, babe, I'm so sorry. He didn't mean that. And I'm like, I know he didn't, but he's weird.
He's weird. This cat's weird. He's a stupid cat.
She's like, maybe your feet smell. I'm like, they can smell.
They probably could. That doesn't give you a right to attack me.
Biting I'm not biting you.
Yeah.
But yeah, this cat.
Well, back to the...
He loves me, though. He loves me.
Yeah. I'm still a dog guy.
He follows me when I'm taking a poop. He does everything.
No, I'm still a dog guy. And like they're nice.
When he smells my feet, he tries to like my shoes. Yeah. He tries to like put all his fur on it.
I'm more of a like I like love. That's why I like dog. Like when the cats are nice. When a cat comes to you and like does the head thing, and you're like, okay, this is cool.
My cat does all the time. But I don't like animals. I don't like them. Like I already have my daughter, so it's enough responsibility.
It's not. Yep.
Having my daughter's enough. Like I already emotionally give my.
No, I'm gonna get a dog.
After I'm done with my daughter, my emotionally battery's like this.
I'm gonna get a dog, like just because I can.
I want a dog. My girl let me. It's true. Your argument is like we need a bigger spot. Here, if I have a house,
you want a big dog or a little dog?
I'm gonna get like a French bulldog. Gray with like the gray eyes and shit, or the blue eyes.
That's beautiful. The dream for me is a big.
I follow one on TikTok that fucking talks.
That's funny.
He just be going, and I'm like, oh, this dog is so cute.
This dog is. I'm gonna get a dog.
I be liking all his videos. His name is Nerf to something on TikTok.
Nerf to something.
Cute ass.
But going back to this City Field thing, right? So there was a fair. Oh my god, my nose. Speaking of
allergies.
No.
Colin.
So there was a dog. There's the City Field they did the Queen's Fair. The first like, hey, summer's here, fair. So nice, rides, games, kids, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go on Sunday. I'm gonna go on Sunday, have a day there. It's gonna be cute. Saturday night, I'm like, yo, people out here popping shots at the fair, and like now I can't take Logan there because it's a safety thing, and it's just like I will say this though, we got there, it was empty.
Bad press, man.
What?
What's crazy is I didn't hear about it on Instagram.
Nothing. Nobody talks about it.
I didn't hear about the news. You know where I heard about it?
Where?
TikTok.
Yep. That's how I get you. That's how I get you.
TikTok is a new news.
It's crazy though.
It is sad. Like, I was supposed to go that night.
Yeah.
I was gonna go that night with my daughter, and then like.
Oh, for real? Like,
yeah,
serious?
not sure.
Serious. Hello.
Yeah, I was gonna go there with my daughter, and then I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna do it.
But like how? Like
I wake up at 5 a.m. It says 4 people shot. City Field.
Here's my thing. It's like how do you get to the point? Not you, but like how do we as a society get to the point where it's like we're gonna throw a fair? Probably one of the, like for me, carnivals, love it. The games, the rides, like that is when I feel the happiest. And like, how do you need a gun? Like, why would you need a gun? Like, what are you talking about? Like, how do you need a gun for that?
You want me to play devil's advocate?
I would love to hear this.
Okay, I mean, I guess he has enemies, the person, and he's like, yo, what if I see my enemy at the Ferris wheel? And he tries to shoot at me. I gotta stay ready.
Fair. Here's my whole thing, right? Here is my whole thing.
Just play devil's advocate. I'm not.
No, and that's good. That's conversation, right? You know what? Fuck it. Let's talk about guns because we never talk about guns, and we never get serious on this podcast. Here's my stance on guns.
Yeah.
I am a big believer that if you want a gun, you have a right to it. That's cool. What I think though is that the criteria to get a gun should be that of like the equivalent to become a secret service agent to protect the president. Like there is no like that's or public or if you're like a public defender, whatever, like a cop or whatever. But like that is what I feel like because I have friends who are like, I want a gun, and I'm like, are you crazy? Like I know you're not all there, and the fact that you could potentially get a gun, like that's crazy, bro.
I mean,
dude, the fact that one motion of a finger can end a life, no one should have that.
No. You're making some good points, man. I mean,
that's how I feel about it because I'm not really. I'm like you guys like know me. I'm loving and whatever, but like few things make me feel really uncomfortable, and I'm being very serious right now. I'm getting very real with you guys. I like if a gun is in the room, like if you were to put a gun on the table, I would be like, yo, I need to leave. Like I don't want to be here. Like just no, because
when does it happen?
Because I'm like that.
When has that happened?
No, never. It's never happened. But like that's how I would get though.
That's like a real scenario. Like
yeah, like if I was ever at a party and someone's like I got it on me, I'm like yo, I'm leaving. Like because dude, I don't like that's so no because why are you laughing, dude? Because I'm like yo, how do you think in your mind that like that's like that ends life, bro? Like you could like do so much damage. Like why would you? Why does any human need that? Like why? Like I get with the exception of like people who work in law enforcement and or in the army are protecting us. Like that's different. But the regular schmo Joe does not need an AK in New York. Like what the fuck?
And I think you like yo. The other day, I'm at the library and some dude's printing out papers. And some guy comes and he's like, yo, this printer's not working. I'm like, oh, what's wrong with the printer? And he goes, by the way, he's in a mailman outfit.
Okay.
He's a mailman.
Yeah.
And his English was all a little off. He was Dominican.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, hey, go permit. I'm like, why do you need what? Like, what? U.S. Postal Service? Like, what? Not even UPS. Like, why did you need a gun?
Yeah,
I'm confused.
Yeah,
and he didn't. I can't ask him that. I'm just like, permit. He's like, yeah, they're gonna permit. I want to print it. I want to sign it. I'm like. I'm thinking in my head, like, what? Like, does he have another business?
Oh, just like, what is it? How do we get here?
Yeah, like maybe he has like a grocery store, but I don't. If you're they work. I don't know if you know, but like the mailwomen, their motto is rain, sleet, snow.
We're there. Like,
we're there.
Yeah.
So you're working a lot of hours. Why do you need a gun? Like, you know. So when you said that, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I mean. It's weird. I don't know about guns. I don't know about guns.
I think
I just think that the amount of shootings, is a wake up call. Like we got to do something. I don't know. Something has to be done.
No.
I think the Republicans, the Democrats,
figure it the fuck out.
Look, y'all don't like each other. Yeah, whatever. Maybe
it doesn't matter.
If you ask me, I don't want to get too deep.
I'm asking you.
They're all in bed with each other. They're all cool. Yeah. They all hang out. Like they all. It's like a wrestling show. They all like do Stone Cold Stunners, but at the end of the day, they all have drinks and have fun afterwards. Yeah. Like, yo, what are we doing after this?
Yeah.
You'll see fucking...
Yeah, they're dapping up, they're doing the thing.
Bernie Sanders and Mitt Romney dap each other up. Like, yo, we out down there. We're about to get lit tonight. They're all cool. So, in my eyes, they just let us fight. But they got to sit down. They got to think about something. I don't know what. I don't have the answers because obviously I don't get paid enough for that. And if they paid me what they pay these motherfuckers, I would come up with a solution. But I don't.
That's what's stopping it. Yeah. It's a pay grade.
Pay me.
Every 2 weeks. That's why I'm not solving gun control.
You know what I'm saying? If you paid me to tackle this issue, I might find a solution instead of just bullshitting around and I'm beating around the bush.
Yeah.
But something has to be done because my daughter's getting older, and she already had bomb threats at her school.
That's crazy.
That's kind of wild. Like,
that's insane,
and to talk that through to my daughter, like, oh, sweetheart, don't worry. And at some point, it's like, what world am I living in? We're like in a first world country. Why are we dealing with this?
Yep. No, you're right.
And everyone's ignoring it. Like, oh, well, there's a Second Amendment right, whatever. I hear you. I understand what you're saying, but everything ain't a problem until it's at your doorstep.
There's no scenario, bro, when a normal person needs to have a machine gun. Like, what are you, like, make it make sense, bro. It just doesn't. And, like, I think this came full perspective, and, like, I hate this, like, I don't want to be that guy who's like, oh, I went to Europe, and, like, I learned.
Be that guy.
Nah, bro, but, like.
Be that Europe guy.
I was.
Be that backpacker.
No, I was in Europe, and I'm talking to people, and I meet these two girls from Ireland.
Oui.
And we're talking at a bar, having a good time, and we're talking about, I don't know how the conversation of guns came up. Conversation comes up, and I'm like, yeah, like, guns are crazy. She's like, yeah, like, we see what happens in the United States. She's like, you need to understand that if there was a shooting, like a school shooting or a mass shooting, that would be our 9/11. Because that idea of someone going and shooting up a place is unheard of to them. And I was like, well, how do you defend yourself? She's like, we've got these fists right here. And I was like, that's amazing. That's the way it should be.
It's not happening here.
Exactly, but like that's like how did we get here? That's crazy. It's insane to me, bro. Like
if I had
I saw the stat the other day.
There was a way where they could blur my face out and I could just
talk,
and they could give me like a bottle of liquor and I could just blah, 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 blah,
yeah.
I'll be famous.
Yeah.
Secondly, I'll tell you what the fuck I feel. Now, like I have no strong feelings.
But like that's crazy. Like you know,
I'm like in the middle of it.
You know what? No, but you know what gets me? It's like the fact that like.
But you're right.
You know, it's like when you see something so crazy over and over. The first time, that's crazy.
You're desensitized.
Exactly.
Like, there was literally a shooting like 2 days ago. Yeah. There's a shooting every day. If you go on the news and you put in mass shooting, you will see an article of some city in the U.S. where there's a shooting.
That's crazy. That's not right. Yeah. That's bad. But and that's the problem. It's like people are just like, oh, the school shooting, fuck. Well, the Phillies won. And it's
the thing is, like, we're not in positions. Well, we could protest, but at the end of the day, like, you know, the people you vote for. That's what you got to vote every year.
Take care of that stuff, guys.
Yeah, seriously. And you have to vote people in power. But, you know, you can play devil's advocate, man. And that's the thing. There's a reason why you have two strong opinions.
Yep.
And there's no middle ground. Because you have people that feel the way you feel, strongly, way worse than you. And there's people that feel the opposite. And then you have people in the middle, which is you. And you don't know you're calling. But all I'm going to say is this. It's not a problem until it's at your doorstep. everything is cool until it's there. Until your daughter or your son gets killed due to gun violence
and you're like,
of a school shooter, and then you're like, oh, well, I changed my mind on this.
Yeah.
And it's too late. There has to be some type of gun reform.
It's insane. I just
because I don't think I don't think it's my job to be teaching my daughter how to duck behind a desk. You know, like that's not normal.
Yeah, it's not.
No. My daughter's school, like when they get dropped, like if you pick her up before dismissal,
yeah,
there's like the ladies there, and you give your ID, and there's like a bulletproof glass. That's kind of weird. She goes to the school in a nice, beautiful neighborhood.
Yeah.
Very good, like
all that good
way better than what I went to. And they have that. So like, and I know these kids are getting trained on how to avoid. Like we had bomb shelter drills.
I was gonna say, you remember that? Yeah.
Fire drills. They probably have shooting drills, and that's fucking insane. Yeah. That's not normal.
That's insane. Like that's the problem. It's like,
and these kids are growing up desensitized. Like if we're like caring about it, these kids are gonna grow up even more desensitized.
Like it's a joke.
Like this is normal.
Yeah.
Getting shot. My friend getting shot in school is a normal. It's normal. So like,
oh yeah,
wrong. Kids get shot.
That's wrong.
Yeah, man.
And that's
gonna be our downfall as a country. The fact that first off, this country is a first world country, but it's also third world in a way.
Mm-hmm. Continue.
Because it's a young country. You know, this country, if you think about it,
we're babies. That's true.
Compared to like Europe, the countries in Europe, like this country's very young, so like they're still it's still figuring itself out.
Yeah.
And we are a country that, we're built off of war. So like that's all we know.
We just happened to build the atomic bomb first.
You know what I'm saying? Like all this country knows is war and violence. That's all we know. That's our culture. Just fighting. You watch UFC, our favorite sport is football. Motherfuckers is literally killing each other.
Hey, Ron.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we like fights. We like violence. Our music is violent. Everything is violent. So, like, that's where we come from. So, that's American culture until we become more educated. When we start investing in schools and shit, and, like, giving more money to schools, and the teachers actually care to teach these kids, and we become more educated, then you'll see crime go down, and... Hopefully,
it's a conversation that we're not.
It's a lot of fuckery.
It's a lot
of demons at work. That's why you gotta be in your kids' lives, man. Oh yeah, and avoid drugs. I just think like avoid drugs. Drugs are never good.
Yeah, no, I think that like, to the point you were making, it's very right. It's that we're as a country, we're just so desensitized.
Yeah.
To the crazy things that are happening, and it's just like as a parent, I gotta be like. Hey, love of my life, the only thing I care about, like, when you go to school, if there's a shooting, here's how you get behind the desk.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
What are we talking about? It's going to get worse. It's probably going to get worse. And I think, too, on top of that, too, the fact that this country is a country of, like, no one knows each other. So, like, in Latin American countries, and they're violent as fuck, so I should be using them as an example. But there's like a sense of community and family.
It's a little different, yeah.
In America, it's like everyone's just figuring it out together.
Yeah.
Like your parents, your dad came from Mexico. Well, your dad was born here, but...
Guatemala, whatever.
But Guatemala, I'm sorry. And your mother's from Mexico. My parents are from DR, and they're just figuring it out here. They're just like, yo, we got to make it bang here. And they're like, did I
ever tell you my grandpa?
Everyone's trying to make it. So, like, we're all on the same
boat.
position.
Yeah, we're on the same boat.
And, like, my parents didn't know... My dad came here and saw shit that he never saw in his life in DR. Like drug addicts, violence, people getting shot and killed.
That is something
my dad's used to. My dad literally lived through a civil war in DR, but they were fighting for a cause. These motherfuckers just killing each other. It's my bad, bro. In El Salvador, they kill each other, but there's some real shit going on over there, bro. Like there's some real shit going on.
Yeah.
In Colombia, you have the FARC. Like, they're fighting causes. In New York, they literally shoot each other for shoes. Like, yo, you got Jordans. Bum, bum.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yo, I want your fucking cell phone. Bum, bum. Like, there's no... Like, where he died on his cell phone. I'm not saying that shit doesn't happen in third world countries, but...
It's different. It's different.
There's a lot more deeper shit going on.
To your point, like, it's so crazy that you said that. It's like... The third world country thing, right? It's like... I never experienced that until, like, I traveled, right? Like, again, guys travel, best thing in the world.
Yes, you do. And I tell that to everybody. Like, even kids that are, like, travel, leave New York City.
Yes, go get the fuck
out.
Like,
even Long Island. Like, I'm fucking weirded out by Long Island's normalcy.
Yeah.
I'm so used... I grew up so much around fuckery that when I'm in Long Island, I'm not used to that fuckery.
Like, oh, this is normal?
So
like,
it bugs me out.
I can do this? Like, this is... Yeah. No, but that's why, like, traveling, the most important thing, like, get culture, like... I hate being that person's like, oh, you think you're better than me, Ron? I'm like, it's not that I think I'm better than you. It's just like, I understand that this little fucking thing doesn't fucking mean anything in the grand scheme of stuff. But to your point, it's like third world countries, drug addictions aren't like a thing. Like it's not like in DR. You're like in DR. No, thank God. Like I say DR because I've been to DR a bunch, and I'm like. Like even smoking cigarettes is like so frowned upon. It's just like, oh, like what? It's like imagine like putting a needle in your arm. Like, yo, what are you like? How? Like, no. Like, what are we saying?
It's just it's America. It's
different.
It's the culture. It's like it's a lot of shit going on, man. I don't want to. I'm not trying to get canceled, but it's just due to like the political system. Nah, it's some real shit. Like, you know, I love. I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna change my words. I love this country to death. But I'll fight for this country. I've said it on the record. You know that. I'll fight for this country any day of the week. But the society we live in does pressures you a lot to be something. And that's a good thing because you get a lot of successful people. You get Steve Jobs, you get Google, you get Amazon, you get all these big-ass, successful,
people,
multi-billion, trillion-dollar companies. The negative is you get high drug addiction and fucking... messed up people.
Like what's that stat about? Like Americans, it's like
divorce. Like everything is up because this country just you're born into pressure, and New York especially. People don't realize this. Some people are not like you're born here, but you're not meant for this place. And that's not a knock on you. That's just the truth.
Yeah.
New York is pressure. Like I land here and I feel pressure.
You're moving. What are you doing? Where are you making your money? What's your plan? You're staying home. What are you doing yourself? Like you have to be on the go all the time.
Anxiety will get to you here. Like this place is insane. Like if you think about it, New York is crazy.
Yeah,
you're in traffic. People be like literally the light turns green. Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah,
like yo, what the fuck?
Crazy. That's like New York, and like people are like, oh, New York.
This is it. You make it here, you make it anywhere. That's the reason why I say that. It's not because it's like. We're not bigging each other up. It's just this place is full of fucking 8 million people trying to make it, and they're trying to eat each other.
All gas, no brakes. Like literally.
Except if you have a stroller. If you have a stroller, everybody will help you. If you have a stroller, someone will help you.
New York City in a nutshell.
Yeah,
so it is.
People will help you, but other than that, they're trying to like. Everyone wants to know. Like everyone keeps tabs on you.
Yeah.
Like if they see you with a new car, like yo, what's good? I love your car. You still at that job? Yeah. What you doing over there now?
What you paying monthly for that? What's crazy? What was your credit score when you did it?
That's low key. That's kind of rude.
Yeah, don't do that.
And then they'll say this. I'm not trying to be rude, but you're rude.
But yeah,
anything but you're being.
My dad used to say this all the time. He'd be like, "Ron, anything after but is bullshit," and I'll be like,
"Yo, I love that.
That is so true."
Your dad be dropping.
My dad's like, "Oh, Dad, I was gonna do the dishes, but," he's like, "Ron, shut the fuck up." Anything after butt is bull. And I'm like, that's true.
That's a gym. That's a gym. That belongs on a
t-shirt. Put that on a t-shirt.
Anything after butt is bullshit.
BS. That's like he would say that all the time. You know, but shut the fuck up. And be like, yes, sir. My apologies.
It's true because a lot of people.
Anything after butt, use that one. My dad used anything after butt's bullshit.
No, it's true because like there's a lot of people always want to know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, it's bad.
Which is why
people are nosy, Mo.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah, people.
I will say this. Like obviously.
That's why I be lying to people. So kill me. I lie to people all the time. I told someone I was a SoundCloud rapper. I told someone I was a politician. Bro, don't stop asking me questions.
It's fake.
Don't ask me questions. Yeah, don't ask me.
I'll tell you if I care, but that's it.
Yeah. Like if you need to know, I'll tell you. But
no, I'm a big believer. I think as I'm older now.
And they call me shady for that. I'm not being shady. I just don't like your. You're not. I see the. You're not being genuine in your questioning, so I'm not gonna tell you it. Like if you're a genuine person asking me these questions, like if someone comes to me, like, yo, Oscar, like I really need this information. I'm more than down to tell you. Like if you're like a nice person and genuine, I see your heart. I'll help you. I'll help you get there with me. We'll do it together. If I feel like you're just being like low key hating and asking me, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck that. No. I think
I can read people.
I think that's a New York thing, though, right? Like, you grow up in New York, you automatically have, like, your guard up. And it's just like, what do you want? Like, when people come up to you, like, what do you want from me? Like, what do you want? Do you want money? Like, do you want something? Like, is there someone behind me because you're talking to me? Are you trying to distract me? Like, that's crazy.
You know, this place is
That's
crazy.
Not a way to live.
No, this place is crazy. That's why you can't live here long term.
Nah, it's true. Get the fuck out. You gotta get out. You
can't live here long term.
Gotta get out.
Like when I moved to Long Island, someone took my parking spot. Because, like, the lady, when we first got there, the lady was like, listen, these 2 spots in front of the house are yours. The 2 spots on the side are ours. My girl parks here, she got a ticket. I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers is trying to set us up. They know that these 2 spots always gets tickets. Then the next door neighbor kept parking in her spot, and I'm like, oh, this is a beef thing. She wants smoke right away. Like, she wants me to come at her and come at the next door neighbor. And my girl's like, yo, babe, relax.
You came out here guns blazing, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what's the...
She's like, relax. Like, you're doing too much. Like, this is just how it is out here. They like their spots. Everything's a routine. Like you said, routine,
dude.
And I'm like, okay, babe, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna shut up. Cause like I had like this devious plan. Like,
you gotta choose your battles.
We went on vacation for like a week, and I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? On the week, I'm gonna park dead in the middle so they can't park in front and they can't park in the back.
Why'd you do that?
And I'm gonna park in front of their house for 5 days. And my girl's like, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, nah, they're trying me. I'm like, my time.
Here's the thing, bro. How did Jill deal with me? Like, I don't understand.
Reformed.
Bro, I don't get what's wrong. Like, even me, bro, like, don't be a dick, bro. Like, why are you always fighting with everybody?
Nah, it's just some shitty shit, man. It's some shitty shit. It was some shitty shit.
That's so mean, bro. I don't understand. I don't get it.
I just don't like people being rude to me. Like
I don't think it's just like, you know,
I feel like people try people too much. Like, I don't like it. Like, I'm not trying you. Don't try me.
Yeah.
I'm calm. I'm sweet. I'll take out your garbage. I'll ask you how you're doing. You need help. I'll help you. But the moment you're rude to me,
yeah, you do. Yeah, you're one to get angry. Someone could say you like to hold grudges. Not a big deal.
Yeah, like the fucking the security guard. Yo, pirate. This guy's a dick.
Here we go.
Yo, man, shout out to him because he's making an honest living. But I don't like him. After that first day, I do not like him.
I know you hate him. And I'm so nice to him. I'm like, hey, what's up? And I was just like, fuck you. And I'm like,
I don't like this guy at all because he's a dick. He's a straight up dick, and he knows he's a dick. And that's his
just be nice.
His personality type, dick. And now, because you want to be a dick, you're gonna dick me. Pause. Like today, like he didn't hold other so we came in.
No, I try to alleviate the situation.
No, because the guy asked for everybody for their ID.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
The white, the Caucasian, or Italian, or miscellaneous.
He's Russian.
Ethnicity came in. She gave the guy the ID. The ID looked at it. Good.
Yeah.
Ronald gave him his ID. This man was like, he's seen us 7 times already. He does this.
Yeah, I'm going through
He knows you.
It's okay. I know, but
he's touching it. He's feeling it, and he's like.
I know.
And I'm like, yo, my man.
Oscar, he's like
doing way too much.
He's like, Oscar, like, let me see. I was like, you can't hold it. Just look at it. And
he asked me for my ID. I'm like, you can see it. You're not holding it.
Yeah.
And he's like, what time are you leaving? I'm like, man, suck my dick. Like, bro, you're not holding
angry for no reason.
You're not holding my ID, bro. Like, you know me. You see me 1,000 times, bro. You work for me at this point because I'm paying to rent this place. Eat a dick. You're not holding my ID. Fuck you. That's just how it's gonna be from here on out. You invited this. I was a nice guy. By the way, you see me a couple times.
Yeah,
you verified my ID, bro. I come here.
I think being that. I think that we gotta meet in the middle. I think you're at the extreme of mean. I'm at the extreme of, like I'm overly nice. Like yesterday, I was at the fair. A kid fell. I ran to the kid and picked him up.
I always do that with this man right here. Going too hard, man. Going way too hard. And like, if you're gonna be that way equally.
He's not getting paid enough. That's what it is.
Not even that. Spread it. Spread that out. Like, if you're like that, spread that with everybody. Don't treat the person in front of us like better.
Yeah.
He's racist.
Is it messed up?
He's racist. He's racist. I'll be real with you. He's racist.
Let's have a real conversation.
He's probably not used to like.
Yeah.
Seeing
it's
people
like, they can afford whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to say like but he just sees us. He's like these 2 young men.
Yeah.
Like, what are they doing here?
Whatever.
They're probably like. I remember one time I came with a certain ID, and he looked at me crazy. He was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, now our tone changed."
It was never gang. You was never one of us.
Eat a dick from here on out. You're not my friend no more.
I hate you. I will.
But I don't hate you.
I will. Here's the thing. Like, I think you and I and people like you and I face this a lot. Is that like, I think. Do we enable racism because we let people be mean to us? Or
no, I don't.
Look down on us because of when people are, so like a scenario, right? Like you go somewhere and someone like pats you down a little extra, or they check on you a little extra. Like you're just used to it.
I say something.
Okay, go ahead.
I say something all the time because I fight for y'all. Because like, this comedian said like no one fights harder for civil rights than a person who's like half Puerto Rican, half Mexican, like white and Mexican, white and Puerto. It's not that. It's more so like when I think of
No,
like I look at it like this. If I'm being treated this way, then I can only imagine someone who's like darker skin or doesn't look as white passing as I am.
Yeah.
So I think of my dad. I think of my cousin. I think of my you know, like my friends. I think of anyone, and that ticks me off because it's like, yo, bro, do your job. Like your job is to check IDs, and that's it.
Yeah,
but like check ID.
So maybe I think maybe the question I'm asking is like, am I wrong? Because I know, like when I go out to a bar,
they want you. No, they want you to be passive.
Yeah,
they're trying to cancel you out, and I'm not saying you're doing the right thing. Like, play the game. But I don't like to play the game. That's just how I am. Unfortunately, that's how I am. I'm just. You see me in Mexico. Yeah. Do it at that's how I am. I just like. Yeah. I'm not combative. I'm confrontational. I feel like I'm being done dirty. Yeah. If you're doing everything clean, cool. I respect.
Well, like I know that like maybe like I know that if I go to a bar, right? If I go to a bar or a club at a night, I know that if the people in front of me aren't Hispanic, I know the bouncer's not going to check them the way they check me.
Yeah, and that shit pisses me off. I will say something. I say something all the time.
So I'm not. So, but for me, it's like I think maybe the wrong thing with me is I'm just like, this is kind of what it is. Like I know my role. It's like whatever, check me, dude. Like I know I have nothing, so I don't really care.
That's the problem, bro.
You think so?
Yeah. That's the huge problem because like they don't expect you to talk back, and they're willing to cancel.
Because then my thing is,
talk back, like, you're not getting in.
That's the thing.
Fuck you and your business.
But then it's like, I can't do anything. That's wrong.
That's how I am. Fuck you and your business. Like one time, some lady, I'm at fucking Walgreens in Long Island, and some lady skipped me. Like
straight up
skipped me with my girl. And the cashier's like, who's next? And I was there, and she jumps in front of me like, here, ma'am. And I'm like, it's almost like I wasn't there.
Yeah,
I said that shit mad loud. And she goes, oh, I'm sorry. Did I skip you? You obviously did.
Yeah.
And then my girl's like, yo, you thought about that quick. I'm like, no, you weren't pissed. That shit didn't make your blood boil. Like, that should make my blood boil.
Yeah.
That's just how, like, my mom's like that. See, that's what it is.
That's why you guys are best friends.
My mom's like that. My mom, since I was a kid, she didn't let shit slide. So, like, ever since that, like, that's how I am. And then my dad, when he gets mad, my dad doesn't get mad at all.
Yeah.
But when he gets mad, he turns like a psycho. Mm-hmm. I've seen him, like, bug out at a courthouse before, and that's how I am. I'm just like, I'll let shit slide if it's for the greater good. Like, if I'm with my daughter and, like, there's not a time and my girl's not in that mood, I'll stay quiet. But if I'm in that mood, I'm taking everybody with me.
It's just, I think, like, I don't know if, like, it's a double-edged sword, right? Because you can make the fight, and now you feed into this negative stereotype that they have. Or you can just be like, yeah, dude, pat me extra.
You can be combative. Yeah,
grab my dick. Like, what do you want me to do at this point? Like, I can't do anything about this. But then it's just like, that's not right. Because I've traveled. I've gone to Texas, Colorado, California. Like, I've been everywhere. And I'm just like...
I would say pick your battles. So let's say, like, I'm with my girl. And it's a nice spot. Yeah. And it's a good time. Yeah. And I don't want to ruin my night. And it's already the only spot we went to. Yeah. I'll still come. But if it's like a day where I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, you want it's on side. Yeah. Yeah. I think for me it's like
I hope. Sometimes I wish I was more like
no because
it works. Sometimes you don't want sometimes I know we're like going crazy, but like sometimes that person's intention is just to be negative, and now his negativity went onto you, and now you're in the spot negative with that negative interaction. Now you're mad. You have that pent up anger.
I'm like it doesn't for me. It's not
be like water.
No. For me, it's not outside of the places I go into. It's like when I go to a really nice place, and I'm like, listen, sweetheart, I'm spending more on this bill than your salary. So like, don't treat me different because of that. That's what gets me. Outside, I don't care. I get it. You have a quota, a vision you need to fill. But sweetheart, once I'm inside, don't do that because that pisses me off. Because I'm like, yo,
I'm big on like calling their corporate. I'm big on leaving I be Yelp killing people. I'm a Yelp warrior.
You really be wilding out there?
Yeah, 100%, bro. I do that like yo.
Yo, you really be wilding out.
And I get like the other day I went to Macy's. I got my girl's gift. Yeah. The lady goes, "Oh, what are you here for?" I'm like, "Here, the gift." I just got the barcode, and she's like, "Oh, okay. Nice gift. Who's this for?" And I'm like, "Oh, my girl."
My girl, yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, wow. How old?" I'm like, "This is weird."
I would have been like 14.
I give the age, and then she's like
14.
No, I was honest. I'm like, you know what? I need my shit quick.
Doesn't matter. Make conversation. Be nice.
I want to go home. I'll be nice to her. And I'm gonna just be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill him with kindness.
So
she's like, what do you do? I do this.
Yeah.
What is this for? Her birthday. How much do you make if you don't mind? She literally asked me, how much do I make?
That's see, that I don't like.
She's like, how much do you make? How much do you make if you don't mind me asking? Bang.
Whatever.
Kept telling her everything. Bang, 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 bang. Yo, she loved me.
Yeah.
She said I look like some dude from Grey's Anatomy. Don't know who the fuck this dude is. Forgot the guy's name. She's like some dude, some biracially mixed dude. Like,
you don't look like that.
I know I don't. I'm like, this is just racist, but just whatever. It's just let's let this go and keep going. I need my gift. But she gave me a nice little bracelet for free.
Yeah.
And she gift wrapped my shit for free.
Yeah.
So it worked.
Sometimes you gotta use that pretty boy.
She's like, you like the biracially. She didn't say that. She said the dude's name.
The doctor, the biracial doctor in Grey's Anatomy.
So I look nothing like this dude. Then she goes, she started calling people in the store, bro. She's like, yo, come over here. Oh, yeah, he looks like,
because you look nothing like him.
It was like an Indian dude. And she's like, yeah, he look just like him. I'm like,
nice.
I thought we were.
All right, never mind. My fault, bro. All right.
Sold me out.
He's playing the game. He's like, and
then they call somebody else, and she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh.
You just have the most amazing life in the world.
And I call my girl. I'm like, yo, you watch Grey's Anatomy? She's like, yeah, I watch all the seasons. Yo, who the fuck is this dude? She goes, yeah, you look nothing like him. I'm like,
yeah, he's gorgeous. No, he's gorgeous. He's beautiful.
I can't judge men.
He's beautiful.
I only judge. I'm only judging my girl.
Judging is so awkward with that.
Shout out to my girl and my daughter.
No, bro. All right, let's get again. You guys have no idea. Oscar and I have a list. Every episode, we have a list of things we want to talk about. Never do we get to like 2 of them.
Gun violence.
Gun violence.
Gun violence. Peace and tranquility.
All right, Oscar put something in the notes today. Boyfriend there.
Oh yeah, so
okay, real
TikTok.
quick. Boyfriend there. I don't have TikTok because I just know that because of my ADHD, I will not be productive at my job if I had TikTok. What is boyfriend there?
They're like when you chill with a guy.
Okay.
Or a girl chills with a guy for a long time.
Yeah.
Or dates a guy for a long time.
Okay.
They start being like him. Mm-hmm. In a sense where like they'll start not. They won't like if they have like a little bit of hair above under the nose, like some girls be on point.
Yeah.
They'll let it grow in a little bit. Like they'll be like less maintained. Like how men are just like very free spirited.
Yep.
Girls will start acting like that.
Okay.
Or like they won't be on point like they are.
Okay.
They'll start acting like their counterpart.
Like a dude, like another one of the bros. Yeah. Oh.
That's when they spend too much time with you.
That's boyfriend there. Like when it rubs off on you.
Yeah.
I've never experienced that. I have.
Like your girl sit next to you and burp.
How you feel about that? You like
I mean, bro, I've been dating my girl so long, bro. She can do whatever she wants. So.
Okay, that's fair.
I wouldn't even care anymore.
I still have that thing where I can't poop at whoever I'm talking to's house. Like I just won't do it.
Oh, we're talking to.
Or even dating. But I won't poop.
Eventually, when you live with them, you're like, yo, bro,
no,
I cannot.
I will train my body to only poop at work.
And then you get hemorrhoids. And you're over here with like, babe, I'm bleeding on my ass. What's going on?
Nothing.
You up for you, babe.
Oh, that's the worst, bro. When you wipe your butt, you get a little blood on it. You're like, what happened?
What is this?
You don't get blood when you wipe your butt sometimes?
What are we doing?
Oscar, you don't get... Look at me. You don't get blood... I'm being so... Fuck these cameras. You don't get blood... You know
what's crazy? I think we need to do like a health service announcement. So many men quietly suffer from what Ronald's going through.
It's not a bad thing.
Bro, if your butthole is bleeding...
Not bleeding, but...
Whenever your butthole is bleeding...
Okay.
It's never a good thing.
Bro, my butt bleeds all the time.
My brother.
Dude, you wipe your ass. You're telling me that you wipe your ass all the time. There's never a little bit of blood.
Like I said, women are going to hear this and be like, what the fuck?
No, women are different. They get blood like all the time.
Yeah, but not from their butt.
Bro, Oscar.
So look.
You've never had a gnarly shit and you're like, got a little bit of blood there?
See how you said it gnarly? Gnarly means good. No, it does not. No. So look,
not.
And you know what's crazy? You know how I knew this happened? I was at work and I'm like, yo, my boy was like, yo, I went to the bathroom. I was bleeding. I'm like, yo.
Oh, you don't brush your teeth and blood comes out?
And I'm.
My brother, Mark, he's like...
All right, look. Whenever your body bleeds, that's like a warning sign. That's like...
Nah, it's just getting stronger.
That's God's way of setting off a little warning smoke. So if you're bleeding out of your butt, that means your thing is forcing so much.
Yeah.
Or it's so hard, your thing.
Yeah. But that's fine.
No, it's not.
Why?
That means it's either drying too much in like the colon area.
Okay.
Because you're not using the bathroom consistently.
How many times do you poop in a day?
Hold on.
Because I'm asking. I want to
know.
know.
The ADs goes crazy. Either that happens, or you're not eating enough fiber. And if you're not eating enough fiber, and you're letting that shit happen, and you eventually, if you keep bleeding out your thing,
it's not like I'm leaking.
If you keep bleeding out, no, but it doesn't matter. If you keep bleeding out your rectum, eventually what happens is
the insides. It's like spotting.
So your insides. This guy's going crazy. This is getting crazy. The insides of your
You're not a doctor.
Hold on, comes out like a t-shirt
all the time.
No, comes out a lot.
Yeah,
like a little bubble.
Does it happen to you all the time?
A bubble.
You don't do that when you poop?
It becomes cancerous.
Oh, now you're making me think I have cancer in my ass, bro. You never poop and like you wipe your butt and you're like, oh, I know a little bit of my ass is out. Dude.
Yo. Yo, eat your fiber, man. That's it. Eat your fiber. Just
no, because the way I look at it, it's like my body is so strong that it can get everything out. And then sometimes a little bit of the inside comes out.
Yeah, like, I learned, like, what he's going through, I learned that shit, like, at, like, age 20-something. The doctor was like, yo, that's not what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to eat fiber, because it becomes cancerous and you could die.
I don't want to die.
Because the thing is, they have to do surgery, and they have to, like, laser it off. Shout out to the men listening to this shit. If you're still here listening to this.
If you're still listening at this point.
They have to literally, like, laser it off, so you don't get cancer. So if that's happening to you, just implement more fiber. Like, I eat fiber gummies. I eat fiber gummies every day. Mm-hmm. And I try and get about 25 grams a day. Okay. On a good day, I get 30. Okay. On a bad day, I get 5. And those are the days where it's painful. So you don't want to do that.
I'm not worried about that, bro. I don't like...
You should.
Bro,
you should.
I'm telling you...
And a lot of these people, like...
More guys...
A lot of these workout dudes be like, yo, eat protein. Protein usually comes with no fiber, and that's why a lot of men are actually suffering from this,
bro.
Like, and they're gonna get cancer. Like, literally, in 20 years, you'll see the amount of the cancer rate for men go up for this shit. Your stool should come out.
Oscar's really good at saying things so firm that you think they're correct.
I swear to God,
but he just doesn't.
You should. Sometimes. If I'm wrong, if I'm lying, I'm dying.
Bro,
you should eat about 25 grams of fiber.
I'm sure that's fine, but I still think that like. Every guy wipes their butt. There's a little bit of blood there sometimes.
No, I'm saying that's not a good thing though.
That's normal.
Because men don't talk about it.
You know how sensitive your asshole is.
No, that's because men don't talk about it. You see how like you
don't talk about it. I talk about it.
Let me ask you this: when's the last time you had a conversation with anybody?
I can't tell you that.
Never.
That's one of the podcast.
Exactly. No one has a conversation. Yo, eat your fiber, man. And you see something else too. If your teeth are bleeding, that means you might have periodontitis or gingivitis.
My brother said that. My brother.
And that's a mouth disease.
Yeah.
And that means your gums
are wilding. No. I told my brother that.
And what happens after like a certain amount of age, your teeth become so loose they have to actually take it out.
Veneers.
And you need fucking veneers.
What do you think about?
So go to the dentist. Go to the dentist.
What do you think about veneers? Like,
trust me, I spend a lot of money at the dentist, and I gotta literally. After this podcast, probably when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to make an appointment because my teeth been hurting a lot.
Okay.
Go to the dentist.
What do you think about people who, like, get veneers? Because, like, is it true? I don't know.
Shout out to y'all, man. That's painful. So if you get it done.
All right, so I don't know about veneers, but isn't it like they file down your teeth, like super little, like little lotes, and then they put brand new teeth in there?
You found the right man for this, man.
Okay.
I know a lot of shit. I know a lot of shit because my sister's a doctor, so.
Mm-hmm, no big deal.
Shout out to DR. Doctors. Shout out to my sister. It's my heart. So, yeah, man.
So, real quick. Veneers. They file down your teeth. So,
basically, this is your tooth. Let's say this is your front tooth.
Okay.
Right? It's your front tooth.
Mm-hmm.
They'll file it down really small.
Aren't there nerves in there, though?
They do root canal before that. So, root canal, what they do is they drill your teeth. They drill a hole in, and they take out the roots.
Oh.
One by one. They'll draw out the roots.
No, I know.
So, to the point that it's dead.
Okay, so just like matter,
it's just teeth there
hanging out. Okay.
And then they'll drill it, make it really small, And sometimes they won't put a post. They'll just drill it really small, make it like this, like a small little tooth, and then they'll put a tooth over it, like a cap.
Okay, like a fake tooth.
Yeah, cap, and that's it.
And then
that's it. Now that's your tooth. Your real tooth is gone. It's a fake tooth.
But when do you take it out?
You're supposed to take like a 10 years, 15 years to get like another, because your teeth always change color. If you get one done, but if you're getting all of them done, then they're all the same color. Then you should get them done like you should. Just go get your regular
veneers.
Like you just go regular dentist, get your fucking X-rays done, see that the teeth is healthy, nothing's wrong there. And if there is something wrong there, then they'll take that tooth out and give you an implant. Because after a while, if the small tooth that they shave down dies, because eventually it's die. Like a plant. You know, there's roots. The roots give blood to the teeth, make it strong.
Yeah.
If there's no roots there and they're giving the nutrients to the teeth, it's gonna die, turn brown and decay. You have to get an implant. An implant is literally when they put a fucking
fake tooth in your mouth.
They drill a hole, they drill a screw in there, and then put a tooth. They like a light bulb, and then now it's your new tooth. And those cost like $3,000 each. So
that's how much that costs.
So veneers is no joke, and it's painful because like.
Well, I know a buddy who got veneers. He's like, I don't have to go back to Colombia for 40 years, and he was like, I'm just chilling.
I mean, veneers, they look nice, man, but, like, you have to get them normally. Like, make them look normal. Like, I hate the chiclet teeth. Like, people that have the chiclets, I hate that shit.
I will say this. I love...
But people... No, my bad. I don't want to cut you off. No. But I feel like everyone, like, we don't talk about, like, going to the dentist a lot. Because dentists suck.
It sucks. The
believe it or not,
worst.
Yo, shout out to my family, bro. I have a cousin who's a dentist, and she's mad nice. She's really, but in DR, though. But her shit is fire. Yadari, that's my cousin.
Okay.
She's really good with teeth, and she's done this in DR, so odontology and everything, and she's the man. But yeah, she like one time I put up a picture of on my story of my X-rays, and she's like, "Yo, the dental work sucks."
Oh, she wild on
from DR. She's like, "Yo, this shit sucks." Yo, you should have came to me. I'm like, "Oh fuck."
I'll go to DR to your cousin. I don't give a fuck.
But she does regular, like, she doesn't do implants. Oh, she does do implants. Implants are expensive. They're like $4K.
Yeah, they're expensive. I know that. Yeah. So I knew.
Yeah, check your teeth health.
No, I knew a guy, a pretty close friend of mine. Guy goes to Colombia. He pays up front. Hey, $10K, new veneers, everything. Ooh. Pick him up at the airport, limousine. Take him to the hotel. Yeah. He gets to the hotel. They got a little friend for him. Hang out with your friend. Do a good thing. They take him. They do like the thing. The next day, he gets his new veneers. Has a great time in Colombia for a week and comes back. $10K. Right there. Easy. Boom.
No, because the thing is, America, we like to like mark up everything.
Yeah.
I'm not a genius, but they mark up everything. Everything that could be done cheaper is done more expensive because in America, you got unions. You got malpractice, like
all that good,
a lot of shit. Yeah. And in Colombia, they got medical tourism. In Latin America, they'll do a shit for cheaper. That's why everybody's going to Turkey and getting their hair done because in Turkey it's a lot cheaper.
Okay.
$10K, you get a whole new hair. It's not that cheap. Yeah. So in Colombia, they'll do it. The issue is the checkups. You have to get yourself checked out. You gotta do your CAT scan. You gotta do your fucking X-rays and make sure that your teeth aren't dying.
Yeah.
You have no infection because like. You could die from your teeth. People don't think you could die from that.
Oh, for sure. Your brain is right there. Yeah. What are you talking about?
So like you get a bad infection, and shit goes to your brain, or just in general, even your whole jaw get ruined, like the bone, because you have bone there, and like you have an infection, it's eating at the bone. Now you need fucking bone graft inside your mouth to repair the damage that the infection did. So get your checkups done, and we're not gonna know the effects of the veneers until maybe when we turn 60 or 70. When you see people like, yo, I have a bad injury. Because the thing is, veneers are fake teeth. But like, let's say you eat something, you don't floss.
It's there.
That shit's eating at your fucking gums, and now it's a fake tooth. So now they have to take the fake tooth out to address what's going on. Mouthwash, floss,
all that good shit.
Obviously, you could tell that I am a victim. I'm a victim of dental issues.
I'm a victim. Yeah.
I've been through a lot since I was like in 4th grade. But yeah, man, it's bad. People gotta go to the dentist.
I will. Yeah, no, I think you're right about that. I think it's a good.
Now I give you like a fucking dummies 101 version of the dentistry industry, but like veneers are nice, but just know that it's just painful and you have to check your teeth out. It's not a done deal.
Yeah, no, I think like you were saying, like the bad done veneers when they're like gums, pieces of gum. They're just like a lot. It's a lot.
And if your teeth are bleeding, that's not good. And I know some people don't have the money to pay for it.
That's true.
Get your teeth done. If your teeth are bleeding, your gums are bleeding. That means that your gums are swollen. That means you might have gingivitis or periodontitis, and like that means the bone, your gums are like fucking dying, or like they're getting smaller, or they're getting swollen, or they're decaying, and now you have to get.
That's why you gotta do. That's why you gotta do Listerine until it fucking burns, and then you spit it out.
And when you have like periodontitis or like any shit like that, they'll literally measure. They put like little sticks inside your gums, and measure how much decay has happened. And they open up your gums and then put in bone graft. They rebuilding the bone because they lost bone.
It's tough.
Yeah. Oh man, and it's just
expensive. Are you a doctor? You could be a doctor, bro. You could be a doctor, man. You know things. I'm like, put some Vicks on it. I told you my
thing is, that's the thing. Like men, like us, like human, like men. We're like, oh, if it's bleeding, that means you're feeling something. Nah, man. Get your shit checked, man. Like,
I will say this.
That shit will kill you. Bro.
My dad, he used to get like if he got sick, he would get a cold. He'd be like, oh, my throat hurts. And I'd be like, Dad, like, I was little. Like, Dad, what are you going to do to feel better? He's like, I'll show you. He would take Vicks, pop that bitch open, take a guab, and just go. And he would go, and just rip it. And he would eat Vicks. And my mom would just look at him. She'd be like, "Your dad is not like he is not. That's not normal."
Yo, I learned this shit just literally from personal experience.
Yeah,
that's how you learn shit.
That's the way it goes.
I learned shit because like I've been through bad shit.
Yeah, like
a lot of pain, and the worst pain on earth is dental pain. I don't care what no one says. Yeah, that shit hurts because they can inject I've had needles this big.
Yeah,
injected into my mouth. Pause. And that shit hurts, man. That shit hurts because they're like, yo, you're only gonna feel a pinch. And they inject you, and you feel the cold fucking anesthetic go.
No, bro, it's like when you get stitches. Oh my god, dude. Again, a child shouldn't be left alone. I'm washing dishes, fucking rip my thumb wide open, go to the hospital, and she's like, "All right, sweetheart, we're gonna have to give you a needle to numb your hand so we can stitch you up." I was like, "Okay, cool. Like you're gonna just poke me somewhere." She's like, "No, open up the fucking wound and put that bitch right in there." I was like. Oh my god, that sucked, bro.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like. That's one thing. Like, yo, you're making new iPhones. You're making PS5s. Yo, you gotta fix this shit. Dentists shouldn't be like that. If you're gonna fix my teeth, put me to sleep. I shouldn't be awake.
Knock me out.
Like I have PTSD from seeing the dentist above my head.
Oh, it's the worst. It's
looking at me and going,
"It's the worst."
Boom with a hammer. Boom.
Yeah,
boom,
it's the worst.
boom.
It's the worst. It's the worst. The worst. The worst.
Whenever I can't talk about this. Whenever I'm trying to like stay in the game, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I think about that.
I just look at the cats.
I think about that. I think about the dentist going like this.
You're like, yeah, I'll be here for an hour. We're good. No, I've never been better.
Because literally that's what he did. He was with a hammer looking at me.
That's the worst, bro.
And I felt him like. The worst part is like the anesthetic is flowing through you, and you feel your body and your jaw shake. Doom. And he's looking at me. Doom. And after that, like that scene.
Yeah, it's rough.
And you know how bad it gets? That happened. He's like, "You're all done." And I'm like, "You sure?" He's like, "You are." I get out, go to my car. I'm in pain. I'm like, "Any medication?" Like, "No medication. You're good."
Fuck that, bro. Give me the Vicodin.
I'm driving.
Whatever the fuck you have.
I swear it gets worse. I don't have a lawsuit for this, but I'm not gonna do it. 10 minutes late, I'm driving. 10 minutes on the highway. He goes, "Yo, Oscar Gonzalez." I'm like, "Yeah, what's going on?" He goes, "I'm sorry. You have to come back." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "I didn't know you have a second part of the surgery." He's like, "We didn't finish." I swear to God, son. He goes, "We didn't finish." I'm like, "You stitched me up already."
Yeah.
And he goes, in my mouth, he goes, "No, she didn't send me all the paperwork. We have to reopen the stitches and keep drilling." I'm like, "Bruh.
How are you? Bro, what the fuck?
I swear to God, he cut the stitches open, and he cut the stitches open.
Yeah.
And he injected me again with this shit.
Yep,
And then he went to work, and I was just like...
This is
I remember like tears coming down my eyes.
Cry. I would cry.
I wasn't crying. I was just like...
It's the worst day of my life.
I'm like, this is God. This is God's punishment. This is God telling me how much He loves me.
Oh my God, that's so bad.
This is God's love.
I won on that team.
Shout out to dentist.
Thank you for dealing with Oscar and I for another episode. Gun control, dentist, whatever else we fucking talked about.
But if anything, we should get a doctor here. Because it shows that like us men don't give a fuck.
Oh, we don't.
And that's the sad
dude,
part. We just do things.
My
and like,
fingers are... Oh, yeah, one of my moves, not a good move. It's like, I'll be like, oh, I like you, girl. Oh, I like you, too. And like, oh, by the way, like, my thumb is broken. And then, like, I never got that fixed. I'd be like, also, like, my fingers do this. And, like, they're just
you know what it is? It's because, like, men, right? So, like, as a kid, you're raised. Why are you complaining? Why are you going to the doctor?
You're fine.
Why are you scared? And it's like, it's not that I'm scared. It's like, I need to get checked.
Oh, no, I can't.
And we don't.
My mom would
when's the last time you got your blood, your cholesterol checked?
Bro, I think...
Your heart rate, your blood pressure. No, never, right?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm leaving with this.
Go off. Or your prostate. You know, one thing that we made fun of Ronald, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it publicly.
Go for it.
Here. When I made fun of us, he's like, oh, I get my prostate checked all the time. And me and Chris are like cutting your ass.
Nah, bro.
This is like last year. You were like, yo, you get your prostate checked at 40, 50. No, you're supposed to get it checked earlier than that.
Just get
you want to get it prevented as early as possible.
Early, because you can't cure it.
You should be doing that shit at 20.
Bro,
like we
made fun of Ronald. Prostate checked, bro.
But low key, I was like, yeah, Ronald's right. I just for the sake of the joke.
Nah,
he's
dude.
Right.
Dude, whatever. A little.
Yeah, because they're basically trying to save your life, man. Because your prostate, as you get older, it gets like this big, and then that's like in the middle of these two big balls. This is how your piss comes out. So like, if it gets bigger and bigger, now you can't piss.
That's true. That sucks. Nah, again, get your prostate checked. But I will say this though, like, I'll leave you with this. One time, I was dating somebody. Not the best experience.
Okay.
I had to go to the doctor for a thing.
Okay.
And they take my blood pressure. They're like, are you super stressed? And the person I was dating was in the room, and I was like, nah, never been better. They're like, you have the equivalent of like someone that is like doing nuclear warfare.
You have a story like that too, though.
I was like, all right, we're good to go. Like, I don't know. And then but then I used that. I was like, you see, you can't don't argue with me because I'm stressed.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. So, two things. I thought I had a prostate problem because remember that time we went on the river?
Yeah.
We were on the river.
Yeah.
We were on the river. Like, we got drunk as fuck. We didn't. Okay. We were intoxicated.
Yeah.
We had Trulies. We were like
just ripping it.
We had like 7 Trulies, and we're on this fucking river on a floaty for like 4 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours max on this river listening to music. That was a vibe.
It's the best, bro.
I couldn't piss.
Oh, because we were around you, bro. It's not prostate.
No, I couldn't piss. Like it wasn't happening.
Oh, I piss myself on the river all the time, bro.
But did you stand up?
No, I just pissed myself.
I couldn't.
Ah.
I don't know what was going on. I'm like, yo, and you were like, yo, I can't let it out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, do I have a prostate problem? Nah, it wasn't a prostate problem. I just had to stand up. Like the way my body was configured, I was like too deep, and I didn't have enough pressure. And
what's that thing? It's like you can't get a girl pregnant if she's riding you.
Oh, here we go.
No, it's like a thing. It's gravity. Because like you can't. It doesn't work.
No. See, that's the bad advice. That's the bad advice. That's not good. That's not true.
That's not true. It's funny. It's a joke.
Because you kind of make sense. That's the sad part about it. It makes sense. But no.
That's why girls piss afterwards, bro. Get rid of the USB. Get rid of whatever. Fuck you. Team, what a great episode. We love y'all. Thank you so much. And I guess next week.
Yeah, we should get a doctor on this shit, though.
We will.
I know.
Or a nurse. I'll take a nurse.
I have a cousin, but her English is okay.
But what's a nurse to get it?
She works in Woodhull.
What is that?
Woodhull Hospital in Bushwick.
Let's do it. All right, team. We love y'all. Thank you so much. Love you guys.